we go. Oh, I thought that was held up higher. Yeah. There we go. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Live Before Lock. We are here. Hope everybody's doing really well. Excited for a weekend. Crazy title. Is this still Live Before Lock, or did Mike rebrand his content? Listen, it's Goon. Goon is the highest projected or like the best value guy on the slate. So I had a question. Are you guys ready to goon? I thought that was a fair question, and everybody's freaking out. Like, is this family-friendly content? First of all, it's never been family-friendly content. How dare you even suggest that it's been that? But it does make me think we should start. We should just start with a mental health check, right? Just to get the vibes right. We can't go down this road. We can't talk about like how you need to have had sex in order to have responsibility. I just think it changes you, I think it changes you. But we got a good slate tonight. I feel pretty good about the slate. As always, we're gonna break it down. People trying to get me talk about Kyle Tucker in the chat. How about Kyle Fucker? I'm not interested in your Dodgers stuff. Are you healthy again? I would say we're 88% right now. We're Michael Irvin. I feel, we're a lot better. We're gonna cough a lot, but that's just the remnants of it. That's my plight as an asthmatic, but we're fine. We got a giveaway. Our guy Vuvuzella's just got his giveaway. I threw a little extra something that Vuvuzella's gave him a little rare in there as well. Let's like the stream, subscribe to the channel. I forget already what I made it. Oh yeah, Big Z or Biggs, depends how you wanna interpret that, but we're still waiting for Ivica Zubac to see if he's going to be playing National Basketball Association tonight in Canada. So do that, throw that into the chat. We'll give away a limited tier in-season card. Hey, Sorare made a couple of announcements today, huh? Sorare made a couple of announcements today where they did. Can I make a little joke real quick? I don't know if you guys follow Sorare on Instagram or on Twitter, but they rebranded their Sorare stuff. So instead of saying Sorare NBA and Sorare MLB, it's just Sorare US now. And they've been posting some TikToks, some little short form content. And there's just something very funny about it saying Sorare US without any US stuff happening. Like, there was a guy, this is not even making fun of the content because the content's fine, but we're just gonna do he's in it, bruv. Hey, Donovan Mitchell, hey, you shoot the trees, and it's just so clearly not an American speaking person, and it's just so funny to call it Sorare.us. But anyways, made me laugh. But they were good short form videos. They didn't say in it, bruv, at all. That was just me. I was just trying to say the British stuff that I knew. But it's Hershey says, hey man, secured first in the limited contender. Have a lemon tea on me. Woo! 5 Canadian buckaroos from It's Hershey, first in limited contender. Well done, man. Well done. That's sick. Congrats. Wait, also, if you guys are getting W's, tweet that out. We'll share that stuff. Let the people know. Anyways, I forgot where I was going with that. It just made me laugh where I saw SoRare.us. But the update that they had today was that now you get to choose. Would you like to win $5? Or would you like 1,000 essence? I thought that was a nice little wrinkle. I saw people immediately complain about it, being like, wow, dude, how dare you? I just accepted the $5 2 hours ago. I would have loved that one. You guys, just come on. Come on. You crafted a Murray. Wow, that's a nice little craft. I did a little crafty craft today. Did not get a Murray. Who did I get? I could share something if damn Giannis did not fraud. Yeah, man, Giannis was tough, dude. I had a really tough game week. I did not do good. This past game week. Do daily first places count? Yeah, that's fine. You just won the final streak for limited contender, $200. Yo, you guys are getting W's out there. Let's go. That's really exciting to see. I got spanked. I did not have a good game week. I kept my my contender streak alive, but who cares about that? Whoa, you crafted a Sar and a Monk today? All right, dude. Alex Sar is a great craft, man. I think he's going to be one of the best plays. I love him tonight. Let me go double check what I crafted. I forget. I know that people want the crafts on the stream. I know, but I can't. Sometimes I can't do it. Okay, my last three crafts here. We had Jeremy Grant. Oh, wait, I bought a Scotty Barnes and I bought a Bub Carrington. Oh, I bought trade candidate Eves Missy. And then I crafted it. I'm sorry, I crafted an Eves Missy, crafted a Grant, crafted IQ. Remember when I bought D'Angelo Russell? What a dumbass. All right, let's get through this slate, huh? Let's get through this slate. Let's start talking about some of the matchups, some of the injury stuff, and we'll go from there. I would like to thank the NBA gods today because we've gotten a lot of the news already, which has been a nice little change of pace here. Let's go through the scores. So the Pelicans and the Pacers are playing tonight. 4.5 Pacers are 4.5 faves here. Look at that total. A beefy 240.5. You know what's fun? Zion's fun. Trey Murphy's fun. Honestly, Queen's not that fun. But we could you know who's re-entered in the chat? Hey, Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey's back at it. Like him a lot. On the Pacers side of stuff, talked me into a little Spicy P, a little Pascal Siakam, a little Andrew Nembhard. There we go. Biggest bullish investor. You got first and rare challenger and won a Luka. Dude, let's go. That's a huge W, man. Congrats. That's really exciting to see. I love that. But anyways, for the Pacers, I think they're relatively healthy, right? Still without DeJounte, Herb Jones, no Jose Alvarado. Jordan Poole only playing like 18 minutes a game. Derek Queen saw a minute down tick. We don't love to see that. Something to keep an eye on. On the Pacers side of stuff, Neesmith's playing some pretty bad basketball. They're still without Benny Math and company. But Cavies and the Sixers relatively healthy. Joel Embiid and Paul George are probable. They got VJ should be good to go, right? It's just Dominic keeping the bar low. Dominic Barlow is questionable tonight. That seems like a legit Q tag. So keep that in mind. On the Cleveland side of stuff, no Darius Garland. And normally, I would get pretty excited because it would be like, ooh, Tyrese Proctor, Jalen Tyson, Craig Porter Jr. However, Lonzo Ball all of a sudden played like 14 minutes in that last game. That kind of mucks all that up. I was excited for that. I think the real takeaway here is Evan Mobley should have his way with Paul George, assuming Paul George gets that assignment. And Donovan Mitchell should be doing most of the heavy lifting in this game. So that's fun. That's a fun one. Another decent total, 232.5. The Chicago Bulls are taking the Brooklyn Nets on. Nets 1.5 point. Oops, didn't mean to click that. 1.5 point favies here. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm circling this one. I'm nervous about the Brooklyn stuff because Brooklyn, similar situation that we saw with the Utah Jazz. Like, they're just going to be trying to lose games on purpose, man. It's hard to predict that stuff. And so, like, Nick Claxton is in the juicy matchups tonight, right? Nikola Vucevic, you going to really defend me, bro? So Claxton should go nuts. I have a ton of him on underdog, and I'm ready to be hurt because I'm nervous. Same thing with Michael Porter Jr., which, by the way, we said Craig Porter Jr., we said Michael Porter Jr. It is time for We're the Porters. Boom!
We're the Porters. We share the crowd of up and down performers, throwing things in buzzer beater corners. And one of us is playing for the Warriors. We're juniors and we're the Porters.
We're juniors and we're the Porters. You love to see it. Hold on, we got to send a text. We got to do it. Let's see. There we go. All right. So on the Chicago side of stuff, they're still without Giddy Up. They're still without Asenge, and they're still without Zachary Colons. Kobe White seems to be like sniffing 30 minutes, although he's sniffing farts. He's been playing some really bad basketball, man. It's been tough to get behind the Kobe White stuff. So, I don't know. For me, it's Vucci, man. Maybe Matas Buchelis. He saw his minutes get cut, but I think it's more of a one-off than like a real problem. Brooklyn, one more thing about Brooklyn, just like keep Day'Ron Sharpe in your mind, Could be a Day'Ron Sharpe night. Clips and the Raptors. Clippies, we get some real Q tags here that could open up some massive value if both John Collins and Big Z, hashtag Big Z, Ivica Zubats misses games, right? Collins was a late downgrade in that game on Wednesday night. He did not play. Zubats was ruled out early in the day on Wednesday. They are both still questionable, but like bigger news, the Claw, Kawhi Leonard has been ruled out, which means hashtag hard on James Harden in like a nutty nut matchup. On the Raptors side of stuff, Sandro, mama, right? Sandro's back. It looks like he's back. Emmanuel quickly, though, is doubtful for tonight. They're also without Jacoby Walter. They're also without Jameson, one battle after another. So they're missing some dudes here in Toronto, and it might be time for satellite Colin Murray Boyles. Can we see him be it again? I'm excited about Colin Murray Boyles. This is a pretty low total. Like, you look at some of the other totals tonight, it's like 220, 230. Gatsby, you know what? I'm on, like, Gatsby, dude, bro. 5:09 p.m. Eastern, early Caleb Martin projection, Mike. 5:13 p.m. Eastern, early Caleb Martin projection, Mike. Gatsby, what are we doing, bro? What do we do? Gatsby, you've been here for a while. You know the drill. We're at 7:30 Eastern games talking about Clippers Raptors. What are we doing, Gatsby? Caspi, I need you to take a hint and a hit from our guy Matic Auto. I need you to sit back, smoke some, and relax, bro. Relax, bro. Oh man. Yeah, but either way, we'll wait till we get there. Anyways, this total is really low. The good news about this is that the offense is like really condensed. So it's just like, hey, it's Harden. If Zubats plays, you play Zubats. If Toronto, it's like Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, right? Jamal Shed should be out there. He'll be running around. I think that's fine. But again, I think I'm a little bit more excited about Colin Murray Boyles too. Yeah, Stan, you need a bong hit. Stan came to the Discord today trying to take a W and then looked like such a dumbass. But it was good to have you in the Discord, Stan. Timberwolves and the Houston Rockets, right? The Timberwolves are missing. God, they're missing Anthony Edwards again. It sounds like he's more day to day. Could miss a couple games, but this is his second straight game, some sort of toes thing. Yeah, I mean, listen, regular season Randall, light him up. Let's get a regular season Randall drop. We haven't done that in so long, and it just takes a second.
A regular season Randall.
Yeah, Orange Julius should cook. Jaden McDaniel should cook. Dante DiVincenzo, everybody should cook. Oh, wow, only love for Caspi. He had a rough game week, 1 point away from Streak 5 and Rare Champion. Correct me if I'm wrong, so spread some love. We'll be better. Wow, look at that, dude. That's nice, man. That's nice. Look at this right here. Look at it. You know what, Caspi? I'm sorry, brother. You missed it by 1 point. 0.11, not 1. What I want to know is, have you guys exchanged information? Because this could be like a fun meet cute. And I'm not somebody that is trying to officiate weddings, but if this is how you guys connect, right? Like a misconnection right here, this could be really nice. This could be nice. I'm happy to officiate. All right. Let's keep going. Yeah, anyways, Timberwolves and Rockets. Yeah, I actually don't think we could get to Joan Behringer yet, Borland, but would love to because our guy Rudy's back. Rockets are on a back-to-back. I think Ahmed Thompson's going to play 155 minutes tonight. A little bit nervous about the Goon. A little bit nervous about just Goon. I don't love this game from a fantasy perspective, but maybe the game that I'm most excited about. I don't know. You know what I kind of think? I kind of think I'd bet Minnesota money line tonight. How about that? How about that for your alpha? Not financial advice, of course. And then the last game of the night is the Wizards and the Kangs. Bilal Coulibaly, it was announced today that he's going to miss at least 2 games. He's definitely out for tonight. They're also without Cam Whitmore for the rest of the season. So there's that, right? I don't know. I don't know what else we're going to do with Washington. It's Sar night. It's Keyshawn George night. Bub Carrington night. Even Trey Johnson night. All of that is fun. But we're burying the league. Papa Viagra, because Saboner is back. Domantas Sabonis. Also, for those of you that watched The Pit, maybe that's new Pit episode last night. Had a lot of boner stuff, and maybe that's how we knew Domantas Sabonis was going to play tonight. But Sabonis should be back. I don't really know how many minutes he's going to get. Shout out Magikarp, who put this in the DMs today, where it's like, historically speaking, when Sabonis comes back from injury, he typically is at full minutes. So there's a chance Sabonis plays 30 minutes, which is kind of fun. Although look at the chat right now saying Sabonis will play 6 minutes. I don't think he's going to play 6 minutes. I think at minimum he'll play 20, maximum 29. That's what I would say. So there's a lot of variance there. I don't think you can really play Sabonis at his elevated cap. My concern with Sabone, though, Maxime Renaud. He's no longer playable. DeRozan's cap is... DeRozan's been hooping lately, but Sabonis coming back changes stuff, too. Yeah, bad step. I do remember it. I do fucking remember it, bad step. But I think this kind of dings DeRozan. It dings Levine. I think Russ is probably fine, but all of those guys it makes me a little bit nervous. Let's quickly look at Saturday and Sunday. Try to do a good job hitting the games correctly of like how many teams have what games here. Tomorrow, the Jazz are playing the Mavericks. This is again an A-plus tanking game. I don't think you can play Yusuf Nurkic. I wouldn't be surprised if Lowry and or Keontae miss this game. Because Utah, like they could do themselves a real favor by getting 3 full wins behind the Mavericks here, getting like 3 game or ahead of them in a way in the lottery balls. The Boston Celtics are playing. Sorry. One other thing about the Mavericks, PJ Washington, I think is going to go in this one. He shockingly played on Wednesday night, but then sat out on Thursday, the second half of the back-to-back. I think that was more of just like we don't want to play this dude 35 minutes back-to-backs. Cooper Flagg, I think, is like a legit question mark. I mean, if he goes, he's an awesome play. I would lean that there's probably no Cooper and probably no Daniel Gafford this weekend. Dwight Powell all of a sudden is back in our lives, which means that's how down bad they are. So that's something to pay attention to. We got T. Cage in the chat. Been lowering my underdog play as of late with the not-so-great prize pools, but let me say Zion will be in the winning lineup tonight. Good luck at all. Good luck all. Yeah, man, I know the underdog stuff has been kind of a bummer how they've been treating the hoops, but I don't know. Maybe after this weekend it'll get a little bit better. But the dog bowl, that's definitely not been true. Coxer's one more underdog thing said, how would you rank the first round of underdog drafts today? Yeah, man, I kind of want to be even on the field. I had Spida 1 all day until Kawhi was out. Then I moved Harden to 1. Then I was getting a bunch of Harden, so I moved Spida back to 1. I have Maxey 3. And then Embiid and Scotty, I'm flipping at 4 and 5. And then at 6 and 7, sometimes it's Siakam, sometimes it's Mobley, sometimes it's Zion. I had like a pretty decent fade on Goon, even though he made the cover boy tonight, just because I was a little bit nervous on the back-to-back after coming back from the injury. But that's how I've been approaching it. I kind of just want to be even on everybody and really where I've planted my flag is with Jaden McDaniels tonight. I love Jaden McDaniels and I love Claxton, even though it's scary. Speaking of scary, yeah, so Celtics and Hawks tomorrow. Boston has Peyton Pritchard doubtful. Atlanta, I think they just listed Dyson Daniels questionable. Devin Booker is also questionable tomorrow. Porzingis is out. Risache is out as well for Atlanta. So that's too bad that there's no Zanger. But so yeah, Onyeka Okongwu should be able to do work if he wants to. If there's no Peyton Pritchard, Anthony Simon's fresh off of his 35-plus point gap. What was it, 37, 39? Simon should get a nice little uptick there. I wouldn't even be surprised if he starts. And then you get the Pacers and the Pistons. Cade should be good to go. The Pistons should be good. Should be good to go. The Pacers will be on a back end of a back-to-back, but I don't think they have anybody they would slow down. Maybe keep an eye on Nembhard, but I imagine he would go. Suns, we just talked about Booker. Bing bong. Brunson, I think, is questionable as well. My guess is he does not play in this game. That would be my guess. However, they did return home. But I would lean Brunson out, which would get a slight uptick to everybody else. The Thunder just said iHeartRadio. Hartenstein is going to miss this game. Khalil Ware, no longer playable right now with Miami getting healthier. Yeah, Grayson Allen just went freaking nuts the other night, right? And then the Timberwolves, tough little back-to-back here. They'll be on the road, little Texas, two-step Texas there, where they're playing Houston tonight and then San Antonio tomorrow. Anthony Edwards already questionable for this one. I don't know. We'll see. I would say 50-50 he goes. Then there's a lot of games on Saturday. The Hornets play the Warriors. Honestly, Hornets money line would be fun. Then you get the Wizards and the Nuggets. Lakers desperate for a W. Will we get Denny back Saturday night? I don't know. And then on Sunday, Magic and the Grizzlies play in folky London town. Nets play the Bulls in their second matchup of the... No. They're not playing tonight, right? No. Yeah, they are. Who are the Nets playing tonight? Yeah, it's the Bulls. So, yeah, they play each other twice this weekend. Wow, so Nick Claxton, a really, really good play. Nick Claxton is a really, really good play. Pelicans' second game this game week will be against the Houston Rockets. That's their second game. Charlotte will be on a back-to-back. Denver's only got one game this game week. Trailblazers will be on a back-to-back like the Beam, and then Raptors and Lakers. The Lakers will be on a back-to-back against Toronto. So we might only get one. We might only get one game from LeBron this weekend too. Birthday slate sucks. What are you talking about, Borland? You get 2 Minnesota games, one against Houston, one against Wemby. Come on, that's spicy. That's spicy. Speaking of spicy, let's go. Like the stream, subscribe to the channel, hashtag Big Z into the chat. You can put Big Z for Zubats, you can put Bigs for Bigs, or you can put Big Z for Zakarian. You could do any of those. You could do any of those. That is the lay of the land. We got Barlow still questionable, and Embiid and Paul George remain probable, but I still think they're gonna go. I still think they're gonna go. All right, let's dive into top tier projections. Kind of go through some of the stuff. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's go into the projections over in top tier projections. We got to enhance before everybody's like, hey man, it's kind of foggy. I can't see it that well. Let's do less than or equal to 20 for some of our cheaper value plays here. And we'll sort by projection. So yeah, you're gonna see top tiers also telling you they don't think that Nurk is gonna play this weekend, or Lowry's gonna play, or one of them won't. I will say, I mean, Kyle Filipowski, even in that, I mean, it's hard to take too much from that game against Dallas because they were down like 30 before you knew it. But Filipowski, like, barely played in that game. Yeah, anyways, he's got a cap of 19, a projection of 33. Jay Huff in a really good matchup tonight against the Pelicans. However, DJP, we're just starting. Hold on. Jay Huff projects for 30 here with their couple games this weekend. Marcus, my boy, is wicked smart. Cap of 19 with a projection of 27. He's moved into the starting lineup. Daniel Gafford, cap of 19 with a projection of 25.6. No thanks, man. No thanks. Too hard to trust it. It's just too hard to trust it. His minutes are all over the place. No thanks. Sammy Hauser, his minutes should be safe here with Peyton Pritchard most likely missing tomorrow. That gives him just a little bit of security in minutes. Johnny the Furf is going to cap of 16 with a projection of 25. Jalen Pickett over there with a cap of 17 and a projection of 25 as well. Then there's Ace Bailey, Pelly Lassen, Steven Adams. These are just based on projections. Let's do it by value. You'll see Jordan Walsh here, cap of 10 with a projection of 20. That's kind of fun. They all look bad. Make it 25. No. You don't tell me what to do. Which is a reminder. Let's do a mental health check. But I'm just not gonna do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do. You can't, you won't. Kobe Buffkin saw him. He played like 10 or 18 minutes. I actually think that especially with LeBron on a back-to-back, like maybe only playing one game, I think he can get to Kobe Buffkin this weekend. Not in a champ lineup, I don't think. In a contender, though. Bryce Sensabaugh seems to be recession-proof and tank-proof. What did he have, like 43 points and then 28 points or 27 points? I like that. Jordan Miller should have an increased role. One of the Kobe's will start for Kawhi tonight. I don't know if I mentioned Kawhi was out for the Clippers. My bad if I skipped that. But Jordan Miller, really solid play. Jalen Pickett, he's just been playing heavier minutes with no what's his name? Christian Brown, right? You got Ryan Rupert of the Portland Trailblazers. That's maybe with no Denny, Jordan Hawkins, maybe getting a few more minutes. Again, I don't trust the Gaffey stuff. And then let's just sort by straight projection for the MVPs. Luka Magic leading the way with a projection of 61.8 in his 2 games this game weekend. Then it's Jamal with a cap of 50 and a projection 53. Only 1 game. Followed by Goon, Cade. I would take the under on Michael Porter Jr., and then Spicy P, Chef Curry, JJ, SGA, Denny, James, hashtag hard on, Tyrese Maxey. And then Aaron Gordon, like that's a pretty high projection for 1 game. Like I'm playing Gordon. Oh, no, they do have 2 games. Excuse me. They do have 2 games. And I think it's like Wizards and Kings or something crazy like that. So I think you can play Aaron Gordon. I think you can play Peyton Watson. You can do all of that stuff. If we just look straight projection, straight value, right? Aaron Gordon, Filipowski, Siakam, Goon, Claxton, Kobe White. Give me the under on that. Alexander Sarr, Clowney, and so on and so on. So before we officially dive in here, let me go show you what my lineup was going to be. I built this morning, actually, during the NBA bit. Shout out Weisberg in the chat. Okay, so this is my initial lineup. This is my first read without looking at projections. I did Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson, Luka Magic, Shaedon Sharpe, and Najee Marshall. However, because of the Harden stuff and the no Kawhi, I do think we have to make some adjustments here. I also really like Scotty Barnes. I know it's only like the one matchup tonight, but I really like Scotty Barnes. It does want me to play Aaron Gordon. If I look at my collection specifically and I sort by value, it's going to tell me that Aaron Gordon, Spicy P, and it actually doesn't seem like it's taking account for Harden. But I'm curious what we can do here. I'm curious what kind of building we can do here. Yeah, a lot of people talk about. I think the Caleb Martin stuff is pretty thin because PJ Washington is going to be back, and we don't know if like Gafford is back, and we don't know if Cooper Flag is back. That's why the Caleb Martin stuff's not popping. So if you were just being a box score, bro, I think that's part of the reason. So you have to like hope you got to run pretty good with that. So let's see if we can start with the Luka Harden lineup. Let's see what this does. If we go Luka, if we go Harden, if we go Gordon, I think I used to have a Kobe Buffkin. I don't think I do anymore. But if we throw Gordon in there, do I have Kobe? Do I have Kobe? I probably gave it away. There it is, man. I'm going to use that in a contender. Because you know what I would do there? Man, that would have been so sick. That would have been so sick to get Siakam in there. Do I have any other like really cheap ones? Because what I could, you know what shit, you know what we could do? Oh my God. Oh, I think I'm going to just miss this. Oh, well, we could throw Scotty in there. I was going to try to throw Siakam. We might do this. Let's do it. So we're going to go Luka, Harden, Aaron Gordon. You were saying Harden or Jamal. Is that a tough choice? I mean, the biggest difference is the 9 in cap that we can save right there. Oh, wait, Siakam is 37? My bad. Siakam is 37. I do kind of like you know what? Fuck it. Let's throw Scotty in there. Instead. Because I do like Siakam, but we'll just use him in the next one. So there we go. Luka, James #hard on, Aaron Gordon, Scotty Barnes, and Jordan Walsh. All right, let's build another one here. We could actually use Jamal Murray as our next MVP. Let's do Jamal in this one. Because, Jamal, like, literally is an MVP guy now. So we're going to throw Siakam in this one. That leaves us with 27 the rest of the way. We're going to throw Najee Marshall in this. That's going to leave us with an average of 30. Now, if we wanted to do oh, wait, hold on. Let's do Peyton Watson. What's Peyton Watson? Oh, yeah. Peyton Watson. Oh, wait, 34. That's not as sexy as I wanted it to be. Maybe we'll use Watson for our contenders. Can I just tell you guys why Walsh? Because he projects well with no Peyton Pritchard. Also, you suck. All right, hold on. I wanted to throw some. I like Simons. But Simons' cap is like a little high, right? No, 23. We can do that. But it's only one game. That's part of the problem. It's one game. It's against Atlanta. We'll go to Atlanta where the players play. Honestly, this is kind of fire. How about this, though? Jamal Murray, Najee Marshall, Spicy P, LaMelo Ball, Anthony Simons. How do we feel? How do we feel? I think this is pretty good. I think this is pretty damn good. Not a lot of, and not enough of you are celebrating this. Okay, the Portuguese Prince that was promised. We're going to go ahead and lock it in. And then we're going to build 2 contenders. It's decent. Get the fuck out of here, DJP. Yeah, probably. Let me go. All right. That's Siakam, Jamal Murray, Najee Marshall, Simons, and LaMelo. LaMelo Ball. Let me go do a contender real quick since that's where the streak lives. All right. So I think what we do here. So we could throw Kobe Buffkin. And let's not throw Kobe Buffkin in our initial one. Let's actually use Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon as our... Wait, why? So rare. Wait, show players within the cap. No, wait. Why is it not showing me... Don't show me the ones in another lineup. Okay, thank you. All right, now we can do that. Let's start with Aaron Gordon. Let's do that. I also would love to get Peyton Watson in this too, if we can. Let's see what this does. That leaves us with 19 for our next 3. Let me see if I have anybody else. I mean, we could try the Baylor Shireman experiment again. Jalen Pickett, Jordan Miller. We could try Jordan Miller again. I don't have a lot of good. It's not a good week for like value. I got Duop Reith. Duop. I got Duop Reith. We could do that. I do like Trey Johnson. I do like Bub Carrington. All right, let's get paid. Let's get him out of there. Let's start again. Let's do some Wizard stuff because I do like Bub. Cap of 24. I think that's fun. Let's actually throw Kobe Bufkin in here. Let's see what this does. That leaves us 32 the rest of the way. 32 the rest of the way, and then we could throw Peyton Watson in there. All right, and that leaves us with 31. 31, we got Dante DiVincenzo. We got Kling Kong, both of these guys with 2 games. Shaden Sharp, we got to play Shaden Sharp with potentially no Denny, right? We got to play Sharp. We got to do it. Gafford as well as he's doubtful. Did we get that officially out there? Did we just get some updates here? Yeah, Gafford is doubtful. PJ probable. Cooper's doubtful. Yeah, Najee Marshall smash. He's a smash. Do we have a Dwight Powell? How much is Dwight Powell? What's his cap here? Hold on. Sorry guys, we're doing this in real time. He's got a cap of 13. I mean, he's been playing. Wow, whatever. I'm not playing Dwight Powell. All right, so we got Russell Westbrook. I don't hate Russ with 2 games. We've got Laravia, Tyree Eason, Nimi with 1. I think we just do Russ. Call it a day. I think we just call it a day with Russell Hustle Westbrook. Let's do that. That's kind of fun. Sharp, Russ, Kobe Bufkin, Bub Carrington, and Peyton Watson. Let's do another one here. And in this one, I think we're going to start with Miller. We're going to start with Jordan Miller here as our cheap guy with a cap of 11 here because he should get some good run. That leaves us with 27 the rest of the way. I do want some of these Minnesota brethren. Dante. I think Dante's pretty fun. I know Houston and San Antonio are not the best matchups, but if there's no Anthony Edwards and he's running the show, I think it's pretty solid. Anybody else that's like really... Oh, wait, this guy, Trey. We want some Trey Johnson here. That leaves us with 26 the rest of the way. 26. Let's scroll all the way down. Let's see if I have any real dumpster diving stuff here. And then once we finish this lineup, we'll get into some of your questions. So I don't want any of you bitches crying. All right, we got Daron Holmes. No, thank you. Zeke Najee, I'm a little less interested in with Aaron Gordon. I'm surprised I don't have a Jaden McDaniels. We could throw Baylor Shireman in there. I don't really love it, but if he does enough, let's see what that leaves with 48. Ooh. What about just throwing Jalen Johnson in there? I want to save Jalen Johnson, actually. Maybe we throw Wemby in there because I don't love the matchup for Wemby against Minnesota. Let's just do it. I'm not going to use Wemby in the champ. Let's just do it. That's kind of fun. Whatever. All right, before we get into your questions, we're going to take a quick little... What are we drinking tonight? Yeah, speaking of, we're going to take a quick little pee break. We're drinking a new toy. It's called a New Toy from Grim Brewery. New Toy. New. See? There we go. Good can. Yeah, people saying MPJ. I'm just a little bit nervous about MPJ. Need big news play. I know, man. Yannick Niederhauser would be pretty fun. Okay, hold on. Quick break. Then we're going to do these hands, and then we're going to get into your questions and get your lineups ready to go for the new game week. right, enough of that. Enough of that. We need these hands. We need these hands. We need them, and then we can really pivot. We can start answering some questions. We can get to the real business, but we're not playing them this game week for sure, but it doesn't change a thing.
Same hands that work the pain, same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, but that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, I'm trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these hands that live, more than buckets, more
These hands,
than
Conrad. These hands are what you can expect.
these hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's the real gift.
Oh, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. All right, we can get into some of your questions now. Actually, you know the one thing I have to check first? I just need to see where we're at in the underdog lobby because we got to enter some more contests. But it looks like, is that really only 56%? That can't be right. Hold on one second. Actually, I'll share the projections now. We'll start with this one. We'll start with Gilliam. This is where we'll start. Miles Bridges, DeRozan, or Watson. Let me pull that up. Let's go over here. All right, hold on. Let me just double check this something. Okay, it says 65. That makes more sense. All right, let's go. Let's get into some of these questions. So you're saying, yes, Miles Bridges, DeRozan, or Watson. Okay, so Bridges here projects for 39.5. DeRozan projects for 39.1. And Watson projects for 36.5. DeRozan with the 2 games is fun. I actually think I lean Watson. I think I would rank them Watson, Bridges, DeRozan, but projections say Bridges, DeRozan, Watson. Bones Highland, yeah, we can look at Bones. Bones here projects for 21.2. Caleb Martin projects for 8.6. There you go. There you go. I'd give Caleb Martin, I would say he's closer to 12 or 13 now. 12 or 13 now. Let's see. Yeah, PJ's probable. Kobe White, Castle, or McDaniels. I'd rank them McDaniels, Castle, Kobe White without looking. McDaniels projects for 33.2. Castle projects for 30. White projects for 36.2. Yeah, I'm not sold on Kobe White. He does not look himself. Travel Addicts running out Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson, Najee Marshall, Trey Jones, and amen. Yeah, that's fun, man. That's fun. Zeke, Najee, Highland, or Monk. I'd rank them. Yeah, man, it's probably Highland, Zeke, and then Monk would be my guess. Highland, we said 21. Zeke projects for 17, and yeah, I'm not even going to look up Malik Monk. Malik Monk's cooked. Can't play Malik Monk this week. Westbrook and Gordon or Jalen Johnson and Moody. Yeah, a couple people mentioned Moody. I don't really love Moses Moody, but he projects for 22.5. So, all right, so you said 22.5 and Jalen Johnson's 48. What's that, 68, 73? So 73 versus Westbrook and Gordon, which Gordon is 46 and Westbrook is 37. So that's what's 46 and 73 is 79, right? 79. So yeah, the projections say that one. Bruce Bowen, nice, bro, nice. Sheed, I would go Shed. I would go Jamal Shed. I think Precious slows down a little bit here with the return of Sabone Bone. Grady, big old dick. Yeah, he should get some run tonight. He projects for 17.1. Cap of 11 though, so that's fun. But yeah, you want to look at Scam Out of Bio? Bam, put together 2 straight games. Hasn't done that in a while. Let's get a cap of 29 with a projection of 35. For tonight, rank them. Embiid, Ingram, Gobert, Nembhard. I would rank them Embiid, Ingram, Nembhard, Gobert. Christian Brown, I don't think is going to play, so I would go Time Lord there. Look at that. Today's your Friday. Congrats, Boston Base. Can you please check Josh Okogie? Yeah. Sure can, brother. Cap of 5, a projection of 7. The beauty of Josh Okogie, might play 20 minutes, but also might not do nothing. We just talked about Grady Dick. He's fine. Ducey McBride, right. So right now he has a cap of 26, projection of 20. That's because Brunson's projected in this situation. I kind of think Brunson leans out. If he's out, I would say his cap of 26 projected is close to like 33. Bam Adebayo over George Washington for sure. Good question, Alan, you dumbass. We got Paolo or Wemby. Paolo or Wemby. So Paolo here projects for 41. Wembanyama projects for 44. Give me the Wemby and free my soul. Yeah, give me Wemby. Give me Wemby. Hold on one second. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Anytime you get an email, it's like your tax, your document, all that shit. Anyways, whatever. Hold on one second. Okay, we're back. It's like your tax documents are available, but that always sounds scarier than it is, you know? Who's Willie? I don't know who Willie is. I would take Yakahonis over. I don't know who Willie is. Tell me who Willie is. McDaniels or Sabonis tonight? This is a great question, man. If Sabonis is a full go, it's Sabonis, but the projections say Sabonis. Wheels up on the bone. We already did that one. DJP, Jesus Christ. Alex Sarr here. Alex Sarr. There we go. It's Alexander. Cap at 35. Projection of 45. Wheels up on Sarr. Somebody had asked this earlier about Keyshawn. Keyshawn has a cap at 29 with a projection of 37. I really like both of those plays. You can't play Nurkic, man. I'm just nervous he's not going to play. Nurkic he projects for 0. Can't play him again until we see him play. Norman Powell projects for 31.4. So there you go. Don't play Nurk. Grayson Allen coming off a monster game, right? He's going to cap at 22, projection of 28. Obviously, slight downgrade if Booker is back. He's questionable. We don't know yet. Mitchell, Maxey, or Cade as MVP. I think I would rank them in the order that, I know. I'd rank them Mitchell, Cade, Maxey. I just like Mitchell because there's no Garland, you know? I think I honestly would take Wemby over Jalen Johnson, which is kind of crazy. Oh, yeah, you said George Washington, so who's the dickhead? Love you, buddy. Will Riley. Wow, Will Riley. I think I would still say, I don't think I'm taking Will Riley. He projects for 17. I think I'd go the other direction. Actually, let me scroll back up. Who was the other one? I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think I'd still take Yakahonis, especially because they hate McDaniels over Diabate for sure. Especially because they hate Khalil Ware now, you know. Also, if you haven't done it yet, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, hashtag Big Z. That's gonna get you into the limited giveaway. We also have some Splash Sports contests going on if that's the thing you're into. We got a couple NBA ones, a couple of big NFL ones this weekend. Should be fun. Furphy and Brandon Ingram or Embiid and Conley. Yeah, I think I'd go the first one. Mike Conley might get the start. Cap at 13, projection of 17. I think I still go the first one. there, DJP. I think I do. I feel like you guys are getting smarter because there's less questions now. Even though there's a bunch, there's like 100 of you here, right? 150 of you here right now. Will Collins play? Which Collins? Zach? Oh, John Collins. I don't know. We don't know yet. I think it's a true 50-50 on. I actually lean Collins out. Okay, we got Kevin Herter's available. Julian Phillips is also available. That's good news. I didn't think Phillips was going to go tonight. I think it's a true 50-50 about Collins and Big Z. Moody, Bruce Brown, or Okoro. Oh, it's never Okoro. I'll tell you that right now. Okoro projects for 18. Bruce Brown projects for 18 as well. And then what did you say the first one was? Moody. It's going to be Moody. Moody. Can you please rank them? I need an MVP. All right, we'll just look at them. Shea here projects for 48. Wemby, we said 44. Maxey, 47. Cade, 50. Cade projects the best. There you go. You need one of Bam, Keyshawn, and Levine. Levine's definitely in third there, Alan, for me. It's between Bam and Keyshawn. And as much as I love Keyshawn, I think you take Bam there. Any love for Trey Murphy? Yeah, dude, I love Trey Murphy. Murphy has been hooping. He's got a cap of 41, a projection of 44. I love Trey Murphy. I love Zion. I love both of them specifically tonight. Claxton, PJ. The first two you got, Claxton and PJ. I still like Norm Powell, but Claxton and PJ. I'm nervous about Claxton a little bit just because I could see like Brooklyn getting funky with their rotation, but this is the best matchup in years to get Nikola Vucevic and the Chicago Bulls. Absolutely. Murphy. Trey Murphy, James Harden, Şengün, and Scott. It's for me, it's Harden and Scotty. I would accept Harden and Şengün as well. Murphy's clear third though. Trey Murphy or Harden? Yeah, no, it's Harden. So the thing is, man, like, listen, I understand why that's close because Murphy's been hooping. No Kawhi tonight. No Kawhi tonight. James Harden's going to have to do everything. Also, if Zubats does get ruled in, I think Zubats is like a phenomenal play as well. Best projection under 40 tonight. Under 40, huh? Forbes under 40. Let's see what we got. Check it out now. All right, Goon, cap 40 projection 52, Spicy P. Then it's AG. Then it's Scotty Barnes. Then it's Sar, Ingram, LaMelo, Amen Thompson, Brandon Miller. But the real big gap, like Şengün has a 3-point gap over Siakam, who's got a 3-point gap over Gordon. And then it's like pretty close after that. So hopefully that was helpful. Trey Jones, Jamal Shed, Grayson Allen, and Bryce Sensabaugh. Bryce Sensabaugh is my favorite out of all those, which might be wrong. I would rank them Sensabaugh, Jones, Shed, Allen. I don't trust what we just saw out of Allen. Maybe I'm an idiot. Who's likely to more play? I think Zubats is more likely to play. Collins getting ruled out at the very last minute was real shady, I thought. Not shady, but I was like, that's just bad news. So I think I lean Zubats in over Collins, but it really is guesswork. Like I don't. Let me actually see if the line has moved on that game at all. Hold on. Let me see if we got any movement here on Friday night. Friday night. Okay, so the line. I actually think Zubats is in. I think Zubats is in. Line back down to 1.5. Give me the Zubats and free my. So we keep doing that. Najee Marshall, PJ, or Christie. I would rank them in the order you got them there. Hoops Bjorn. Give me Najee. I love Najee. Najee does a little bit of everything, man. So does PJ, but give me Najee. Hardy Party and Craig Porter Jr. So Hardy gets a little bit of a downgrade with those bros being available here, but no Cooper Flag. Kappa 9, projection 9. I would say it's more like a Kappa 9 and a projection of 14. That's what I would say. And then Craig Porter Jr., I mentioned this at the top, the Kappa 21, a projection of 23. The reemergence of Lonzo Ball is a little concerning. I don't think Reed Shepherd is playable. Not me. I like J.D. Davison all of a sudden getting minutes, but he's going to cap at 24, projection of 27. Projections say he can get to him. Not my favorite. We got IQ rolled out. Thank you, Slam Duncan. Oh, we get to check Big Cock. Yeah, let's check out the Cockbrenner. Cockbrenner here is a cap of 23 with a projection of 17, not as spicy. I haven't watched / listened yet, but I did see the announcement. I saw the pod load up on my Apple Pod feed that Lee Ellis made his return to No Dunks, which is pretty fun. Dwight Powell or Klay Thompson? I think I would take Klay Thompson over this. So Dwight Powell projects for 17. Klay projects for 21.2. So you're saving more cap. So if you need the cap, you play Powell, but I would take Klay. Are we firing up the coos? No, thank you. When do we panic about it? No, we're not panicking about Jalen Johnson. That was just like, those are tough games, tough matchup. I'm not concerned about it. Lou Dort. I don't know if Lou Dort is playing tonight. I don't know. I don't think we can play Lou Dort, but we can play this Lou Dort. Dort, by the way, cap of 20, projection of 16. I like Naz Reid. Projections aren't telling you to like Naz Reid today, but I like him. And I know Houston on paper is a formidable defense, but I'm not sold, so I'm fine with Naz, man. Trey Jones. Trey Jones is fine. It's not my favorite. I know he hooped this week, so everybody's excited. Cap of 23, projection of 31. For his cap, he is a very good play. Would you play Wemby over Scotty or Murphy? No, I wouldn't. I think I'd rank them. I think I'd rank them Scotty, Wemby, Murphy. I'm really excited about Scotty Barnes tonight. No Emmanuel Quickly. The ball's going to be no RJ Barrett, no Walter, no Battle. The ball's going to be in Scotty's hands tonight. We just saw him dominate in this is kind of similar situation. No Kawhi Leonard to deal with, both on the offensive or the defensive end. Scotty should be on fire tonight. I don't trust Filipowski. I think you can play him. I think you can play Kyle Filipowski. But for Utah right now, I trust Bryce Sensabaugh and nobody else. Keontae's still going to play like 30 minutes a game. I think he's not at his full potential right now. He's still going to play those. I think he wants to keep logging minutes, logging stats, get him to potentially an all-star game, most improved or whatever. But I don't think we can trust him. Paul George and Desmond Bain are Huff and Jaylen Brown. I would take Paul George and Desmond Bain in this one. Caleb Martin versus, we already did the Caleb Martin one. He does not project great. Again, so he projects for 7.4. Listen, like the PJ Washington being back slows that down a little bit, so you can do it. You can play Bam against OKC, but it's not my favorite. A lot of people want to play Caleb Martin. I promise you guys, it's not a good play. Like, you can do it. It's not like, I mean, you can do it. You can do it if you want to. It's not my favorite. Less than or equal to 24 here. You see Najee Marshall, Kyle Filipowski, Jay Huff, Trey Jones, Jamal Shed. This is based by projection. Brandon Williams, Trey Johnson. I think I'd rank them Najee Marshall far and away better than everybody else. I would put Filipowski next after that. Then I would go Trey Jones, then Huff, then Brandon Williams, then Trey Johnson, then Bryce. Actually, Bryce Sensabaugh before both of these guys. Then Shed, Williams, Trey Johnson. That crew. And Grayson Allen's fine too, but he's again not my fave. Excuse me. Yeah, I hope Denny plays too. I don't know if he's going to play. I would take Noah Clowney over Dayron Sharp just because the minutes feel safer. Clowney projects for 35. Sharp projects for 30. Minutes feel a little bit safer. Let me do a quick refresh over here. Any other news? Garrett Temple's available. So is Sandro. So it's really just Zubats, huh? It's really just Zubats. All right, I'm going to jump in a couple underdog drafts while you guys continue to give me some questions here. LK was asking for best 16 and under. Yeah, I think you are right there. I'll read some off to you who project better if there's anybody. Furphy is the one that projects the best. It's got Furphy for 25, Moody for 22.5. Then it's Bones for 21, Jordan Miller for 20, Jordan Walsh for 20, Cason Wallace for 20, These Hands for 20, and then Jeremiah Robinson Earl for 19, Ryan Nembhard for 18. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Monk is not good. You can't play Monk anymore. Dennis Schroeder's back. Can't do it. Ooh, Victor Cardellini to the Twins. That's fun. Can't do it. Can't do Malik Monk because he is Dennis Schroeder's back and you got Sabonis back. It's just you can't do it. We're gonna do 5 at a time here. Might have to put some more cash on here as well. Wait, somebody asked for 28 and under, right? Yeah, the mascot. Yeah. 28 and under. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, it's very similar to the 30 and under that we did, so it won't be too different. But let me hit you with them. Nick Claxton, by far the best one. So it lists Kobe. So Nick Claxton projects for 40, Kobe White for 36. I'm taking the under. I'd rank them like this: Claxton, McDaniels, Najee Marshall, then Noah Clowney, then Kyle Filipowski, then Kobe White, then Champagny. Jaeger Demon, I think, is pretty good. Jay Huff, Dominate, and Dayron Sharp, Musa Diabate, and Trey Jones. Hopefully that's helpful. I just did that one. Not going to do it. Yeah, we got you. But hopefully those are helpful. All right. So we're in 5 contests right now. And then we're gonna Mikey Zacks, baby, next to some of the real ones. We're gonna have to move quickly here. Get some. Flag is doubtful, and then, didn't they say Christie is doubtful too, or did they say Christie is questionable? Did we not get Max Christie update? If we didn't get a Max Christie update, I feel like he's probably gonna play. That to me seems like a good sign. Let me see if we have anything in the projections. They haven't projected for 26. Yeah, I think I would lean Max Christie in then. If we haven't, oh shoot, did I just close out of everything? No, I didn't. If they don't have him in yet, I mean, if they didn't rule him out, I actually think that's a good sign. All right, we'll take wow, hard on 3. Interesting. Over here we'll take Spida at 2. We gotta maximize here. We'll take Spida at 2. We'll take Harden at 2. Wow, a lot of 1 and 2. We'll take Harden again. All right, I saw a couple of questions in there. Let me get. Wow, did we just really draft at 1 or 2 in all of those? Let's get Spida in this one. Because I kind of want to just be even on Mitchell and Harden. All right, Miles Bridges projects for what was it, 41 or something like that? He projects for 41. Yeah, Jamal Shed is a play. Kappa 21 is high, but no Emmanuel quickly, so he's going to be starting. We don't know if Ant is playing the second game. I lean Bub Carrington over Champagny, even though I think Champagny is going to start. I'm more excited about Bub Carrington's upside, but I think you can play both of them. Jordan Poole sucks at basketball. That's what's happening. And then can I get a 280 with Luka, Bam? Yeah, you can. I think that is for 280. Yeah, Cade is playing. Cade is in. I think Cade's going to go. He's one of the highest projected guys. He projects for 51 points. I think he's good to go. I thought he was off the injury report. Maybe it's probable, but I thought he was off the injury report. Maybe I'm wrong, though. Laurie's out. Yeah, Laurie's out. More Bryce. Well, I think we knew Laurie was going to be out. I also think we're going to see Yusuf Nurkic not get put on the injury report and then just not play. We're going to take Randall here. All right, we got to zoom out a little bit so I can just do this because we got to do this fast. We're going to get Randall in there, and then we're going to get some more Julius, some more Orange Julius. We'll take KD in this one. And then was this one Spicy P with Spida? That's a little bit unique there. Spicy P falling to 11. That's kind of fun. Hey, Slam Duncan, thank you for checking that out, man. If you guys haven't checked out Bagel with Locks yet, I can see which ones who have and which ones who haven't. No, but if you haven't checked it out yet, appreciate those who have. I'm gonna drop this into the chat right now. Pick one for contender. I actually would rank them Bub, Trey Johnson, and then DeAndre Ayton. I just don't know if we can trust DeAndre Ayton right now. I'm a little bit nervous. I mean, JJ went pretty hard at him after that game. Is like really disappointed with his performance, and rightfully so. I mean, he's been kind of all over the place. So yeah, I'm fine with that. I would take Bub first. But yeah, there's the link to that. Go check it out. I would rank them Bam, Keyshawn, Levine, and low key kind of want to take Keyshawn over Bam. I'd rank them Miles Bridges, Jalen Duren, and then Derek Queen. Derek Queen's been losing a couple of minutes. Jose Borrego, the head coach, is pretty pissed off about his defensive performance lately. And because of that, we saw his minutes dwarf to like 16 or something in that last game. They ran Yves Missy out a little bit, who's also in a lot of trade rumors. So any Christian Brown takes, I just don't think he's going to be back yet this weekend. So unless you saw a report that I haven't, I don't think he's playing. So because Jalen Pickett is the one that's popping a little bit more. Yeah, Bam's only got a one. Yeah, there we go. I would take him. Yeah, of course, man. That's all we do is useful information here. Useful information. Speaking of useful information, would love to get the Zubat stuff here. Would love to get some Ivica Zubac stuff. Let's get a little Nembhard. I do like Andrew Nembhard quite a bit, specifically tonight if you're doing some daily stuff. I know what's the thing is steals, right? We need to get some steals in there. So Nembhard, really good option for that. Let's get Rudy here. Let's do Rudy instead of McDaniels in this one. I've been doing McDaniels almost every time. Let's do Rudy. Excuse me. You trust? No, I mean I'm playing Jordan Walsh, but I don't trust him. He's got a cap of 10, so like he doesn't have to do too much. It depends, I guess, what you're asking. Like if you're in contender, it's a little bit more palatable. I think in champion, it's a little bit harder. But I don't know. I'm with it. I'm with Jordan Walsh, kid. If Book is, I'm still taking Siakam. I really like Siakam, especially tonight. This matchup, like I think getting as much as you can of Pacers and Pelicans as possible is pretty important, specifically tonight, but also for the weekend. Let's get Rudy up in here. I'm sorry, Nick Claxton. Ooh, no, let's get VJ actually. Let's get the Vij. Is Embiid good for today in the dailies? Yeah, I think so. I think you play Embiid. I think you can play Embiid. Anybody getting into anything fun this weekend? You guys getting after it? What's going on? What's going on this weekend? Anybody getting into some fun? Borland's got a birthday on Sunday. Matherin is out. Matherin is out right now. I don't think he's going to be back this weekend. He's been out for a while. I don't think he's due back anytime soon. All right. MP King Braid says daily. Donovan, Mitchell, DiVincenzo, Hunter, Levine, Ingram. Yeah, I think that's fine. Rui projection. So Rui is stuck on like 18 minutes a game right now. We'll take Sabone. So I don't know if I'd go to Rui. Let's get some more Bub Carrington. I want some more Bubba Lubs. Let me look up Rui here in just 1 second. We'll get Dante DiVincenzo. Let me get Rui here. Kappa 18, projection of 10. Yeah, the minutes are tight right now. Excuse me. The minutes are pretty tight. So I don't think we can rely on Rui. So it's not my fave. Sorry to disappoint. Sabonis is expected to play. I don't know what the expected minutes are, but he's expected to play, so that's a good sign. Naz Reid. But that's a good sign that he's expected to go. Yeah, Aaron Gordon, probable. There you go. He's out. Is Quentin Jackson a play for champs? I don't think he's he's not my fave. He's not my fave. You got Cade, Najee, Sensabaugh, Jordan Miller, Bones for contender. Oh, wow, for contender. No, I like that a lot, man. I think that's really good. I think that's really good. I don't know if Denny is back. I don't think we know yet. I don't think we know yet if Denny's going to be back. So it's too early to tell. Oh, I must have just had a contest. Yeah, Underdog just canceled something. Underdog just canceled a contest. We still got to enter a few more of these, which sucks. But hold on. We got to sync this. Sync it. Sync it. Just because we got to do that. Sorry, guys. All right, there we go. There we go. Oh, shoot. All right, whatever. It's going to be Nas Reed. Whatever. It's Nas Reed. Okay. Let's do this quickly. All right, we're on the clock. We're back on the clock. A lot of Harden tonight. So we need to get some Mitchell too to even this ish out just a bit. Just a bit here. Again, a lot where I swear to God, we're like drafting from the 1 or the 2 almost every single time. This is kind of crazy. Is Maxey a good MVP? Yeah, man. He projects as like the 3rd best play tonight behind, what's his name? Behind Harden and Mitchell. Yeah, I think you could. Yeah, I'd go Shireman over there. I'd go Shireman. Asar Thompson. Are you looking for projections here? Yeah, we can give you some. We can give you some projections. Let me give you Asar Thompson. Asar here has a cap of 26, and he projects for 26. So that's not very exciting, but it's not terrible either. Take Mobley there. I would take Shireman over Powell. Do you have time to check a replacement for? No, there's no good caps at 8. We went over that, man. There's no good spots over there. I think if that's your option, you just play Quentin Jackson, but you're not going to get like Jordan, like you're not going to get somebody, Kobe Buffkin. You do Kobe Buffkin for 0 then. Tyree Eason is still questionable, I believe. He's still questionable. No risk to play Wemby. No, I think Wemby's going to play tomorrow. I feel pretty confident that Wemby plays tomorrow. I think the concern you run with Wemby is like how many minutes does he go? But I think I'd project Wemby for like 27 to 28 minutes. So I think you still play Wemby if you have him. Obviously, he's not like a top tier MVP candidate because he has the 1 game week this week versus some of the other players who have like 2 games this game week. But I think, yeah, you can play Wemby. I'm not nervous about that. DJP was saying, should I play Murray, Maxey, and Embiid, and Siakam, and Walsh and Challenger just full folk? No, I would play that. I think that's fun. I would take Nas Reed over Clowney for sure. And then Ingram or Mobley. It's Mobley. Mobley's higher projected by far. I would go Mobley, and then I would go. But I still really like Ingram a lot. I think he's a great play, but that's how I would do it. You guessed Tari isn't playing. Did we just get a note about that? Did we just get a note about Tari? Dennis, where are you seeing that about Tari? I was leaning Tari to be in and play basketball tonight. Where are you seeing that? Name your sources, Dennis. Jeremiah Fears, man, his minutes have been kind of all over the place, but right now he's got a cap of 22 and he projects for 25. So you can do it. Let's get Sabone. What else you guys have for me? Keep the questions coming. So, yeah, this is a great question here. So, Aaron Holiday, right? Aaron Holiday had been starting for the Houston Rockets. What they did instead was they slid Josh Okogie into the starting lineup, so you would assume Aaron Holiday is going to come off the bench. But what happened instead is I think Ime Udoka was so fed up with the defense that not only did Aaron Holiday lose some minutes, so did Reed Shepherd, and J.D. Davison played 25 minutes off the bench. I don't know if that was a one-time thing, but man, if you want to take a flyer on a guy, I think J.D. Davison is kind of fun. If Ime is that pissed off, projections don't have him as a cap of 3, and he projects for 0. So there's a real chance you get a 0, but I think you could do it. Brandon Williams, Craig Porter Jr., or Clay. I would have him in the order that you have him. I like Brandon Williams the best out of that crew, but not really that close. It's not really that close for me anyways. Let's get some more Rudy. We needed some more Rudy in our life. And then we'll just double up on Minnie. We'll do Rudy and Jade in there. And then 6th round, let's get some more Bubs. Let's get some more Bubsy boy. Bubsy boy. And then in this one, we'll do Colin Murray Boyle. Satellite. We're gonna enter 5 more here because there's only 32 minutes left. Oh my god, and this is at 75% full. Let's actually enter 10. Let's just live a little. Oh shit, I didn't do it. Because we've got 22 more that we can enter before we crush our bankroll. All right. Oh, game time decision for Zubats. Big Z. Come on, Zubats. I would do Jeremy Grant over Quickly because Emmanuel Quickly's not playing basketball and Jeremy Grant started playing basketball. Collins and Zubats. Wow. Dude, I wish Borland. Fucking I wish Borland. Wow. Okay. All right. Zubats and Collins game time decision. Let me check. Oh shit. Spicy. Let me check. I want to see if the line moved at all. So last time we checked, it was Raptors 1.5. Now it's Raptors 2.5, but it might have just been, going back and forth. So I wouldn't freak out too much about it. I know you guys are seeing underdog, but you guys can still ask questions. Amun, great question. It's Harden, and then it's Siakam, and then it's Trey Murphy. Both by projections and by ZTR. Yeah, and as Travel Addict Guy and CD Beats did, like the stream, subscribe to the channel, hashtag Big Z for our guy Zubats is going to tell us if we who's going to win the in-season limited tier card. Also, by the way, I asked what you guys are up to this weekend. Only Borland answered. What are you guys getting into? What are we getting into this weekend, huh? I'm just watching football. I don't think I'm doing anything too fun. I went to see a comedy show on Wednesday, though, and that was a blast. Also, any Brits in the chat? I'm going to see James Acaster in a couple weeks, and I can't wait. Any James Acaster fans? He's coming to New York. God, you are seeing this. I keep picking pick 1 and 2, but I'm going to see James Acaster. I'm very excited, and if you guys aren't familiar, huge fan of Acaster. Taskmaster, love him. You have a meeting and probably going to chill. Recovering similar to you, and there you go. Well, I hope you feel better. Travel Addict Guys betting on horses. Are you doing that in real life? Are you going to the Downs? All right, it's football and soccer. Wait, you broke up with your girlfriend, so I'm watching football all weekend. Dennis, what happened? Was this a long time coming? Was this surprising? Dennis, I should have been playing matchmaker with you earlier. What happened, Dennis? Was it on your end? Was it on her end? Their end? I don't know. How are we feeling? What's the vibe like? Is it like a sad watching sports and drinking, or like vibes okay for you? Sorry, I'm doing a lot of clicking right now. I promise I'm going to check the chat here in a second. Let's get Joel Embiid. All right, let me check the chat. Snoop Dogg meme. Who? You don't know? Come on. James Acaster's great. You used to own a racehorse and Travel Addict Guy. Who are you, man? Who are you? I need to meet up with Travel Addict Guy IRL. Just came home from jacuzzi to watch the stream. That's what's happening. Wow, that is huge. Also, what is jacuzzi? So like, do you like went to a place that has jacuzzis? Is that what you're saying there? And yeah, Taskmaster is hilarious, man. Taskmaster's so good. I was trying to get live tickets because they're in the United States right now. You're playing football on Sunday. Nice, man. I have no sports this weekend. I had a week off from basketball too, which was kind of nice, which worked out well. Wait, we haven't heard from Dennis. Dennis, are you writing what's going on, Dennis? What's going on, Dennis? Somebody check on Dennis. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Reese. Yeah, man, he's so good. I'm so excited. Honestly, it was a birthday gift from my wife. He's coming to, I think it's town. No, he's playing at the Beacon, which is like, I saw Conan O'Brien at the Beacon. The Beacon is like an awesome like live comedy place in New York. So really excited to see that. He did his own Woj bomb and dipped. Watching Taskmaster Australia tonight, playing D&D tomorrow, big weekend. Okay, listen, I'm gonna be honest. Maddie, can you help me here? Because we tried to watch and I think it was like the very first season. We tried to watch Taskmaster Australia, and I couldn't do it. We watched the first episode of the first season, and it was not my favorite. I couldn't get into it. Is Murray out? Which Murray? Jamal Murray? No, Jamal Murray should be hooping. Did we just get an update? Jamal Murray should be hooping this weekend. I'm assuming that Keegan Murray is out. Sorry, we got to click Vucci Mane. We got to click Randall. Man, why are people letting Randall go to pick 14? I don't understand. Ingram, sure. We got Alex Sarsgaard. We love our Alex Sar. We got Trey Murphy. That's too late for Trey Murphy. Pick 15. Hell yeah. Okay, stupid stuff. It's hard to keep your relationship together these days. Hey, Dennis, listen, man. I hope you're okay, man. What happened to the glasses, Marco? Good question, brother. Here we go. We're back. We're back. Not only are we back, we'll do it like this so you can get more glasses. Hell yeah. Kobe starting. Wait, but did they say Zubats? Did they say anything about Zubats? Still game time. Fuck. I can't remember if I have a Kobe Brown or a Kobe Sanders. If it's a Kobe Sanders, I got to change all of my lineups here. As I'm still just mashing buttons right now, trying to finish all my lineups here. I got to check Sorare for a second. I can't remember if I have Kobe Brown or Kobe Sanders. I'm sure Sorare probably only has one of them. I have Kobe Brown. Damn it. Damn it. Sabone. The Sabonis minutes are going to be like the most fascinating thing about the weekend. That's not true, but about tonight anyways. I'd go Furphy over Najee. I would go CMB over Matas Buchelis. You caved, fired 50 in there. Let's go. Let's go, T-Cage. Let's go, T-Cage. I'm hoping it... Also, T-Cage, you're sick if you've been watching this and you're not playing So Rare and you're also not playing Underdog. That's a true fan, though. I do respect it. It's Keyshawn George night, by the way. I wrote this morning with Bagel with Locks. It's Alex Sarr and it's Keyshawn George night. All right? And Sabonis. I'm just buying. And we're going to get J.A. Adonde, Jared Allen. Lowry is sick already, out for tomorrow. Yeah, we love that. We love it. Thank you, Utah. Gordon and Clowney or Sarr and Sensabaugh? I'm going to stand on business. Sarr and Sensabaugh playing in the first round of the net. Wait, hold on, Reese. What the fuck is this? I'm excited about this, though, but what is it? What is the netball? The Scottish Cup. Netball, the Scottish Cup tomorrow. No, I do have a worry. So listen, my research department told me that when Sabonis comes back from injury, he's typically full. So I am worried. I'm worried, but I'm clicking his name. I did put Nembhard and some others in front of him. We'll take McDaniels. We're going to take Jared Allen. And then we're going to take Naz Reid. Even though, ETR hates Naz Reid tonight. Not me, though. Not me. What's netball? You never watched netball? No, what is netball? And you're playing in it. Is this like a professional thing? I would take Hardy over Caleb Martin. I would take Hardy. What is netball? You can play Batum, but it's not my fave. Batum is not my fave. Not my president. Not my fave. We'll take some more VJ here. Get some Philly exposure. Get some J.A. Adonde again. Let's get some more Bub. I'm excited about the prospects of a low-owned Bub Carrington tonight. I am. I can't help it. All right, yo, chill. Dennis, you are too newly single to be doing stuff like this. Dennis, Dennis, I read this as, Dennis. We need an intervention with Dennis, I think. Dennis, fresh off a relationship, he's like, the only interesting sport is beach volleyball. Oh man, netball's like, okay, whoa, what are we talking about? Netball is basically women's basketball, no dribble. Are they on trampolines? Is this like slam ball? Is it like slam ball, or can you not like take 2 feet? We used to play this game in a gym class called Gator Ball. Gator Ball was sick. I don't know if you guys played Gator Ball, but the way it worked is, so You couldn't take more than 10 steps if you were like holding, 2 steps if you were holding the ball. Oh, right? Oh, you couldn't, yeah, you couldn't be holding it. But one of the sick moves that I created when I was in grade school or high school was the move where you could, like somebody would be coming to get you and you would throw the ball up in the air and then you could run. So you could like toss it to yourself, catch it, and then chuck it. But you could run with it if you were kicking it, like if you were dribbling it like a soccer ball. Yeah, anyways, I don't know. I'm doing a bad job explaining it, but it was sick. But that's what it sounds like. TK, I have exactly 3 Bucella shares. I tell you what, I'll take one right now. I don't love Bucellas, but maybe that's a mistake here. Let's get some boozy booze. I still got to do 12 more entrants. Wait, how much time do we have left? 22 minutes? All right, these are going to be the last 12. The last 12. 12 at a time is too many, but we're run out of time. Never thought you'd hear netball. I know. They have no backboard, and you are not allowed to block, so there are a lot of clips when people take like 5 seconds to shoot, and nobody really guards them. All right. I know. Bucells is usually good. He's coming out of, yeah, it's just been a rough spot. I do think Malachi Branham gets some minutes, but not enough minutes, if I'm being honest. Not enough to, like, get excited about. Okay, hold on. Let's get another Bucellas. TK just inspired me to get some boozy boo. X League, American footballs. Oh, the XFL? You talking about XFL? I went to an XFL game not too long ago, a couple years ago. Before it merged into something else, though, didn't it? Didn't it merge into something else? You need a mental... Tricky needs a mental health check? All right, we'll give you one. We'll give you one. I noticed that some of my Series 2 moments, I spent a lot of money on them, and it's not worth as much. So, Jacob, can you make it worth more? Now, we should redo that and be like, Nico. Kobe White over Tyson. Having so much Claxton seems wrong with how Sharp is basically the same player. I know, man. Top 3 MVPs are for sure Luka. It's Luka. Honestly, I think I'd put Jamal Murray second. I really like Donovan Mitchell, man. I really like Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, James Harden too is up there as well. Yeah, there you go. I know it's weird because Giannis sucks and is not playing this game week, right? He's not playing this weekend, but he also just sucks. Because of that, we have like this vacuum of no like MVPs. We need Jokic. It's just like Luka or bust. You want a Dear Roham? We can do a Dear Roham. Let's do a Dear Roham. I feel like we haven't done that in a while.
Dear Roham, I just want to say I'm trying, but all of the packs I'm buying are full of trash, so no thanks. Oh look, another 60K. Drew Eubanks is stupid, and I don't want to say you owe me, but my username's Top Shot Tony. So if you find it in your heart somewhere, deliver me a legendary moment.
There we go. Absolute banger. Absolute banger. All right, we'll get through these 12 here, and then we'll probably call it a day. So if you haven't had the opportunity yet, to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, hashtag Big Z into the chit chat, make sure you go ahead and do that now. I took Trey Murphy before KD. Didn't mean to do that. I'm realizing right now, though, we got to do this real quick. Although, did I already? No, I haven't sunk this up yet, right? Oh, no, this is going too slow. Yeah, 118. All right, I need to check my exposure again. All right, so we are still at 42% McDaniels. Let's throw some Amen Thompson up there. I'm a big fan of Amen Thompson. I feel like we're going to see Amen ceiling night tonight. We got a lot, man. 30% Claxton is devastating. That's pretty scary. We've got a lot of Julius, Orange Julius tonight. Let me run through some of these. So 27% Keyshawn, 25% Harden, 22% Zion, 22%. Man, people are catching up on Sar. We were way ahead on Sar. Donovan down to 16%. That's actually kind of a bummer. We get so much Alex Sar, though. But I'm curious how much Nemby we got because I was trying to jam Nembard here in late. What did we end up with? 22. Okay. I don't know why that wasn't showing up, but all right. What else we got? You guys are crazy. Vuvuzela, look at Vuvuzelas in the chat, bro. Got a huge W. Vuvuzelas with a huge W. There we go. It gives that right there. You'd love to see it. Jordan Miller or Grady Dick in case if John Collins plays. I actually like, I mean, they're both really good plays. Ooh, Zion fell down here, huh? Those are both really good plays. I think I would, I think I kind of lean Miller. I really like Miller. I know Kobe's starting, but I really like Miller. So I think that is the direction that I would go. Man, Murphy at 14. I think people are doing this wrong. Let's get some more VJ. I'm not drafting a lot of VJ, but let's get some VJ in there with Jaden. Excuse me, some more Nemby. Wow, Nemby down here. Let's get Russ. We haven't drafted Russ in a while. I don't think I have one single share of DeMar DeRozan tonight, so that's how I will lose. That's how I will lose. Yeah, I would take Jordan Miller over Grady Dick. Savannah. No, actually, the more I think about it, give me Grady Dick. Give me Grady Dick. Sorry, LK. I was all over the place. Give me the Dick. Man, I don't have any Derek Queen, too. That could really hurt, but I'm just not doing it. Let's get Rudy, and then we'll get Nemby again. Nemby will be good. That'll get us over 25. CMB ceiling in a few years. He's absolutely fills the box scores, and players have said he might be the strongest rookie they've played. Yeah, so that's a good. He kind of feels Draymond Greenish, doesn't he? Without like less of a playmaking handle, but just kind of the way that he does a little bit of everything. Is that crazy? I would take Watson over J-Dub. Book in Gafford is doubtful, right? Or is he questionable? I thought Gafford was doubtful. Yeah, but Grady's going to play a lot of minutes. You guys are so thin right now. Man, hold on. I got turned around here. What were we talking about? Speaking of CMB. Not Draymond Green, because Draymond Green, it's different. That's a different type of hooping. Whoa, what is this team here? Sabonis and then Keyshawn. I don't know. I need to think through that. The reason I leaned Keyshawn is just he does so much. I mean, the reason I leaned Draymond, he does so much. Like all of a sudden he's got like not like 14, 9, 5, 2, and 2, right? That's not like a crazy line. I do think, Marco, I'm taking Peyton Watson over Jalen Williams. Isn't that crazy? But I think that's what I'm doing. All right, we need to take somebody else that's not. I'm so nervous about the amount of Jaden McDaniels I have tonight. Like, what could go wrong, We'll take Dante there, a little spicy. Nemby again. And then we'll take PG. I do kind of want some PG. Also, did they rule in Embiid yet? Because I thought it was weird. They were like, Paul George is good to go, and then there was no tweet after for Embiid. That's a little... Here we go again. I mean, it's too late to do anything about it now, but let me check the scores here. And it's stupid, but I don't want to say you owe me. But my username's Top Shot. No, Philly's still by 2.5. All right, Embiid's going. Embiid's got to be going. But Paul George has been ruled in. We'll take Paul George. We'll take Big Zubats again. And then we'll take J.A. with PG in this one. And then we'll take Zubats again. We're getting a lot of ZBs. A lot of ZB DVDs, which just will be a good swap if it doesn't work out. Anyways, let's get some more Jaden. Again, we have so much Jaden McDaniels. Just can't help it. Keyshawn, Gordon, or Claxton. So I would rank them Gordon, Claxton, Keyshawn. I honestly would take Naz Reid over Knipple. I would take Naz Reid. I like Naz Reid, man. I know projections aren't like shining on Naz right now, but I do. I like him. All right, let's do this. Last call here. Last call for the giveaway. We're going to wrap this up here. As always, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. Hashtag Big Z. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. As always, I appreciate you guys hanging out. Hope you enjoyed the show. It's nice having you guys here. This was a fun one. This was a fun one. I think maybe because I'm like starting to feel better. Yeah, Kobe Bufkin. Kobe Bufkin's in a lineup of mine. Don't you worry. Yeah, I did. Alan, are you not watching the show, bro? You too busy at Jacuzzi? Yeah, Simons is in one of my lineups. One of my champions. Oh, Ian Curtin. Ian, I'm coming to the motherland soon. Ian Curtin. I'm gonna be coming to Dublin. Doing a little bit of Northern Ireland. Nah, that's terrible. The accent fell apart there at a moment there. I like slid into there for a second and then slid out accent wise. September though. Gonna be spending some time in Killarney. Yeah, there we go. Stan gets it. Both LA teams have a Kobe beat too. Kobe. You say Jacuzzi like it's the Japanese gang. The way I'm reading this. Why? Now I'm forgetting the actual title for it. Yakuzi? No. I don't know. I can't remember. This is sauna weather. Man, I would love to go to a sauna right now. I would love to be in a sauna right now. I'm so pro sauna, it's out of control. The best my brain ever is. Oh, Yakuza. There we go. Thank you. What's that show on HBO? You guys watch that show about the Yakuza? About like what's that problematic white dude? The guy from Baby Driver? Begins with an A. I forget his name. The show's great, though. Had 2 seasons. I thought that show was awesome. Not Suzuki. It's Yakuza. Yakuza for sure, Marco. I'm excited to watch some. Is that new Matt Damon Ben Affleck movie? Right? That's out right now, right? Rip? Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready for Rip. What them lineups looking like, boss? Yeah, I can show you that last. I'm gonna do a little Tokyo Vice. Thank you, details. Tokyo Vice. I'm gonna do a couple of well, actually, I'm not even gonna tinker these. I'm gonna add a couple more. These are my lineup. So here we go. Champion. We got Scotty Barnes, James Harden, Aaron Gordon, Luka Doncic, Jordan Walsh. Then we've got LaMelo, Jamal Murray, Spicy P, Najee Marshall, and Anthony Simons. For contender, Shaedon Sharp, Russell Westbrook, Kobe Bufkin, Bub Carrington, and Peyton Watson. And then we have Dante DiVincenzo, Jordan Miller, Victor Wembanyama, Trey Johnson, and the Shireman. Embiid in. Okay, thank you. Thank God. We'll see if they're W lineups, but I hope it seemed good callback. Hold on, where is it? Oh, I don't know how far. I don't know where the video is.
Yeah, I can remember the Johnson murders like they were yesterday. You don't forget a dark murder like that. You know, when you walk in on that scene, your life changes forever. Reminds me a little bit of kind of what Leo went through in The Departed. You know what I mean?
All right, that's enough. Good callback, though. All right, let's give this thing away. As always, appreciate everybody for hanging out. If you win, you'll get this on Monday, just like Vuvuzelas, who won on Monday, got this today. I hope this show is more enjoyable than the one we did on Monday. Less leaky, that's for sure. Here we go. Limited in-season tier card. Going to winner. It's going to... Come on. Travel Addict guy. Let's go. Bet on those ponies in Poland, baby. Oh, John Collins available, but does that mean no Zubats? Oh, no. John Collins, but no Zubats yet. We'll never know. They were. Congrats to Travel Addict guy. Let's go. Hit me up. Shoot me a DM. I know you just did, so DM me again. Hope everybody has a great weekend. See you guys on Monday for the NBA bit. Get those streaks alive. Keep them coming. See you guys on Monday. Hold on. One thing I just realized. Monday for Live Before Lock, it's going to be an early show. it's going to be an early show. We have an early lock on Monday for Martin Luther King Day. So I don't know what time it is yet, but it's going to be early in the day. So for you Europeans, great news for you. You don't have to stay up till midnight to lock your lineups, but it's going to be an early show. It's probably going to be the NBA bit that rolls right into live before lock. This always sneaks up on me. I forgot. That's going to be on Monday. I'll tweet out all this information, put in the Discord, all that good stuff. We'll see you guys on Monday morning.